This is Andy Pearl for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Matt Macklin out here in Los Angeles ahead of the KSI Logan Paul workout. But by the time this video goes out, that will have already happened. But Matt, first and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. Can't complain at all.
Good to hear. Obviously, we are out here in Los Angeles. I don't know when you would have got out here, but have you had time to do much since? Have you had chance to do much since you've been out here, I should say?
So we got in last night. Didn't do a lot. Went more or less went straight to bed. Was up early. Did a few little bits this morning. Yeah, just looking forward to this. Is the first sort of media obligation we've had. So we've been down here quite early. Actually, done a podcast earlier, and looking forward to these media workouts now and see what the buzz is about.
I mean, what is your thoughts first and foremost on the headline fight, KSI versus Logan Paul? Two YouTubers, big profiles across social media, not boxers though. You've been there to the top of the game in boxing. What is your thoughts on the fight itself? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Obviously, it's had its critics.
Yeah, I think you just got to take it for what it is. It's the two guys that have built up huge followings on social media. They've had a white collar fight against each other and they want to do it for real. They've passed all the medicals. They've certainly created a lot of interest. You know, maybe, well not maybe, I'd say nearly definitely, if they weren't fighting on Saturday night, then Billy Joe Saunders, Devin Haney wouldn't be boxing in front of a sold out arena at the Staples Center. So, you know, there are positives to it. I think so long as people in the media, us, aren't trying to pretend it's something it isn't, then, you know, we take it for what it is and enjoy it for what it is. It's I am looking forward to watching it, to be honest. I've been to several white collar events. Now this isn't white collar, it's a professional fight. It's 6 3-minute rounds. They've got the 10-ounce hard gloves on, so you know that they're going to feel the difference. They won't be used to being hit the way they're going to get hit on Saturday night, and they're not going to feel used to feeling that level of fatigue. You know, they're going to get knackered pretty quick. The adrenaline alone, they won't. You know, even if they're fit guys, which they are, athletic, it's just the nervous energy and pacing that they won't be able to do it. So I think they'll be knackered after a couple of rounds, and then when you're tired, you get hit more. So I think it'll be an entertaining fight, and I'm intrigued a little bit to see, you know, how good they might be. I'm not expecting a lot, but you know, I wonder if they're going to be better than we're thinking. Look, the positive, like I say, it is what it is. No one's certainly we're not pretending that it's something it isn't. Nonetheless, I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's an event, and it's an event that's bringing in a lot of people to boxing that maybe wouldn't normally. So that can only be a good thing. And the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney are going to get to fight in front of a sold-out arena at the Staples Center. So, you know, there's positives.
I don't think anybody will turn around and say they expect it to be a tactical masterclass, two guys just standing there trying to feel their way around the ring and to work each other out. So with that in mind, do you expect it just to be, after the first maybe minute or so, they'll both just kind of edge towards the centre of the ring and just trying to start trade leather? Yeah,
usually these white collar events, and I'm going to say white collar even though it's a boxing match because of their limited experience, usually two novices end up going to war because they don't know how to box each other. So, and they will want to win, so they'll be digging. You know, they will be digging in, and it will end up being a battle, a war usually, because they won't be good enough to box. So, and when you get tired, you make more mistakes. I think it'll be an entertaining battle.
Have you watched the first fight?
No, I've seen clips only. So. But I think they'll both be a lot better for this. They've got a lot more time to train and to, you know, really make some improvements.
We will work through the rest of the card very quickly then, just moving through it. Billy Joe Saunders making his first world title defence under the Matchroom banner on DAZN. What are your thoughts on his opponent, Marcelo Caceres, if you know anything about him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a hand-picked opponent, really. He's a contender, he's in the rankings, but it's someone that Billy Joe should beat comfortably. I just hope that Billy Joe can get up for it.
And then obviously Devin Haney as well, recently crowned a WBC world champion. What are your thoughts on his bout on the undercard as well?
I think that WBC situation's a bit mad, and I think it's a shame really that Devin Haney won't get to hear the words and the new. But no doubt, I think he's going to Well, he's world champion by being uplifted, but I think it's a shame. He would have been anyway, legitimately, I think, eventually, because he's a top draw fighter. But again, yeah, it's another. He's a young kid, big talent, and you know, he looks the business.
What are your thoughts on the entire franchise champion situation?
I just think we need less belts, not more.
And then I just quickly get your opinion on this past weekend. I know you briefly spoke about it with a couple of guys earlier. Canelo stopping Sergey Kovalev on the weekend. What's your thoughts on his victory?
Great shot. I think he just walked him down, didn't he, really? I think it was like losing the battles but winning the war. You know, he was giving away some of the early rounds, but I think he knew he was going to get him at some point.
Do you think we can expect to see Canelo stay at 175?
I don't think so. I think that was a one-time thing. I think he'll be back down to 160 or 168.
And then Anthony Crowder, somebody who you know very well, his final bout, going out with a majority decision victory over Frank Ukuyaga. Your thoughts on his win?
I think he didn't look himself, and I think that's probably a good thing. So I think he's got closure that he probably needed.
And my final one, Katie Taylor, because I know you got to shoot Katie Taylor, becoming two-weight world champion again. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought she boxed well, boxed clever, used good movement, didn't stand in front of her opponent too long. Lina Datu was a strong girl, so she had to be clever. I thought she boxed well.
Well, Matt, I know you've got to shoot off now, so as always, thanks for being myself and Boxing Social.
Thank you.
Thank you.